Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this reading, I'm using my Heart and Hands Tarot. This is one of my newer decks, actually my newest deck, and it's actually a really cool, unique deck. It's black and white, and I'm really having fun with these cards, so I'm looking forward to using this deck in today's reading. So the purpose of this reading, I've done 3 cards here. Each card is going to represent a different portion of the upcoming week. And the purpose in doing the reading is just to get kind of a general overview on some of the challenges and some of the opportunities that we're going to be presented with this week. So the first card is going to represent Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. Ooh, and it's one of my favorite cards in the tarot, the Star. So the Star, to me, the Star is like the ultimate chill out card. The message behind this card is like, just relax, take a pill, and kind of go with the flow. And I feel like this card is about developing trust in life and trust that everything that's happening there's some kind of higher purpose to it, and everything is working out the way that it should. Maybe not the way that you want it to, and it might not be working out for the best in the sense that things aren't happening how you would want them to happen. But everything that's happening and everything that's unfolding is doing so within a larger framework, and it's unfolding the way that it needs to unfold. And sometimes that can just be really like, I get a sense of relief when I think of that, because I feel like I don't have to control things. And I think sometimes we can get very caught up in thinking that the world is not as it should be. Things shouldn't be happening. Like, for those of you who still watch the news, you might like watch the news and think, oh my God, this shouldn't be happening. Like, global warming shouldn't be happening, or this and that shouldn't be happening. And the Star is about kind of letting go of that feeling of, this should be happening or this shouldn't be happening. It's about letting go of the shoulds and just kind of being with what is, and bringing your own kind of sense of presence and attention and being to what is in the world, rather than wasting a lot of energy and trying to get all worked up about how things should be. Which doesn't mean that you can't create change and do powerful things, but you want your actions to come out of a different place, rather than feeling like things should be a certain way. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I feel like the message here is really to relax a little bit and stop feeling that things should be a particular way. Okay, so Wednesday, Thursday, we've got Princess of Cups. So princesses are the same as pages. It's just another word for page. Although to me, princesses are feminine, whereas pages are could be feminine or masculine, but princesses are definitely feminine. So the Princess of Cups, she almost reminds me, when I look at her, she reminds me of like, it looks like she's writing in a journal. She's having tea or coffee or something, and she's like writing in a journal of some sort, or maybe she's drawing. And she kind of looks like a gypsy to me. Like, she looks like someone who'd be very intuitive. I feel like she's studying the intuitive arts. So middle of the week is a good time to really exercise your intuition, but have fun with it. Maybe do some intuitive exercises. I know my website has some different things you can do with your tarot cards, different exercises. And my website's dailytarotgirl.com, by the way, if you want to check it out. But I feel like this is about really exploring the side of yourself that is intuitive. The cups are all about feelings and emotions and intuition. And, that part of you that senses things on more of an energetic kind of emotional level, not so much a mental level or a rational level or intellectual level. So this is really about, you know, picking up your pencil and your notepad and really exploring that intuitive feeling side of yourself. And I'm going to connect these cards at the end, but I want to move on to the last card. The last card is for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is actually a powerful reading. We've got two major arcana cards, the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, interestingly, I think of this card as being about cycles. And as you can see on the card, there's the cycles of the moon. So there's the full moon here, you know, you've got the dark moon and half moons and stuff. And I feel like this really speaks to the cycles in our lives and the fact that the world is always turning and things are always in flux, things are always changing, yet they kind of stay the same in a sense, you know. If you think of the cycles of the moon, it's always changing, it's never the same, yet it repeats. So, you know, it's on this repetitive kind of cycle where things repeat, and, you know, the seasons of the year, etc., etc. There's a certain, you know, things are always in flux, yet there is repetition. And if you look at your own life, you'll notice that your life is always changing. It's never exactly the same, yet you'll notice patterns being repeated and played out in your life, which is a totally normal, natural thing. So connecting this card to the other cards and interpreting it in a way that makes sense to us, I would say that I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is about staying centered. There can be a tendency to stick ourselves on the outside of the wheel. And when that happens, we're really going to feel those changes in a way that might feel overwhelming or tumultuous. Whereas if we stay near the center, we can observe the changes and we can learn from the changes and enjoy them, but we won't necessarily get pulled along with them, if that makes sense. You have more of a powerful perspective in that sense if you stay centered. So putting all these cards together, the Star, I feel like this is about almost like surrendering and really trusting in the flow of life, trusting that the opportunities that you need are going to present themselves to you in the right time. Trust that everything that happens to you, good, bad, horrible, wonderful, all of those things are shaping your life experience and who you are. And it's not really, you don't have to worry about forcing things or molding things. It's more about being fully present in your life and being fully present for other people that are in your life. And as you move on to the Princess of Cups, this is about using this, you know, once you come to that place of kind of, you know, relaxation, you're able to really get into your intuition and you're able to feel more and sense more when you've let go of those shoulds, because those shoulds that are in your life are constricting. They constrict the flow of energy. And when you release those a little bit, energy flows and you're able to really tap into your intuition and your feelings. And once you do that, once you kind of master that, or not necessarily master it, but just explore it, you come to the weekend. And I feel like you could be challenged on the weekend. Like the weekend could be a really exciting time. There might be lots happening, or it might be very dramatic. You know, a lot of maybe your friends having a crisis. Maybe your family is really demanding. Who knows? There could be a lot of drama happening this weekend, and it's a challenge to really stay centered, you know, stay in the middle of that wheel and see if you can remain kind of present and supportive, but you want to remain stable. You want to remain in the middle of the wheel and not get pulled into everyone's kind of drama that's happening. Okay, so that has been your weekly tarot card reading. My name is Kate. I'm from dailytarotgirl.com, and as always, I always welcome you to share your own interpretations of these cards. And you know, if you notice something that you want to mention, please feel free to do so in the comments below. So thank you so much, and have a beautiful week.